Test. Cool.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
Okay. Our goal was to be 1-0 this week. We got that accomplished. Wasn't pretty, but we didn't think it was going to be easy either. So, we needed this win in a bad way. They needed to win in a bad way, and we found a way to get it done. So, I was proud of the guys for that. But man, we have a lot of work to do. And it's going to take a lot of character and a lot of hard work to get it done. I feel good about this team, and I feel like we can get that done. Questions?
Daniel Popper.
Hey, Anthony, you've been reluctant to praise Justin over these first 4 starts just because you haven't been winning games. You won today, so I'd like to give you the opportunity to praise your rookie quarterback after he put up.
You don't know what the hell I do when I'm talking to my quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? I might praise them, when we having one-on-ones or whatever, but after games and press conferences, no, I haven't praised anybody in the last 4 weeks because we haven't won. I haven't praised myself. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. It's never good enough, but yeah, we won. He got his first victory today, and I'm so happy for him that he got his first win. But we needed that win as a team. I'm happy for the team right now. He was a major contributor today in us getting that done. He stood in there when he knew he was going to be hit, and he delivered the ball in some critical situations. He took off. He created with his feet when things wasn't happening in the air, and he extended drives that way. And he showed that he has that versatility to hurt you with his legs and with his arm.
You talked about having a killer instinct. That's a phrase that you've used a lot. I mean, what does it mean to have your quarterback make the kind of plays that he did in those 2 second half drives to take the lead and build the lead the way that he did?
I love the fact that he executed and his teammates responded to him in those situations without a doubt. A couple of times there, I need him to get down. He put his shoulders down and he ran over someone, but sideline kind of erupted when he did that. It's just that's the way he leads sometimes. So, but in this league, I want you to slide.
How'd you feel like your defense played?
I'm gonna watch the tape tonight, and I'll let you know tomorrow. I saw some good things on the field, but also I saw some bad things. In all 3 phases. But I didn't think the defense played poorly, but we need to be better.
You guys went back to the dime package, something that you hadn't really done much this season, but you did a lot of last season. Was that a specific matchup thing, or was that a change that you guys instituted coming out of the bye week?
Well, we brought up Jalil Adai for the first time, and that was something we did a lot when we had Jalil, and he was very good in that package. He gave us a little more versatility in the box as a sure tackler and a cover guy, so we took a look at that again.
And then Easton Stick came in for 2 plays on that drive in the first half. What was that?
What was that? That was just us throwing everything we had at them. We throw speed sweeps, we throw rounds, reverses, we threw Easton Stick in there. I like to throw things early out there and make teams think about it and then just bring your offense.
What does Easton bring in a package that Justin doesn't?
Well, Justin, some of those were quarterback-driven plays where he may have to run the football. I don't want to put Justin in a situation where he may have to run the football too many times. I don't like my quarterback getting hit.
Thank you.
Sure.
Dennis Freeman.
Coach Lynn, can you talk about the way your team was able to respond after Jacksonville took the lead in the third quarter?
That was growth. We could have easily said, here we go again. We've had a lead, we lost a lead, and here we go again. But I love the way the team fought back and took control of that football game.
And the second question I had, can you talk about the way Justin, he was able to use his feet, as you mentioned, and also throw the ball? Was that some of that on his own or more schematic?
No, some of that was scheme, but a lot of that was, I would say half of it was on his own. It was just him growing up and knowing when to leave that pocket and knowing when to stay in there and throw it.
Thank you.
Joe Reedy. Joe? All right, going on to Gilbert.
No, sorry, I was muted there.
Oh.
Coach, how much would the speed sweeps and everything with the receivers help bumping up the running game in the first half?
Well, like I said, just throwing different things at them that they have to prepare for. You really want to try to get a defense on the heels and off the toes early, and that's what the speed sweeps and the stick package, that's kind of what all that is all about. But it was productive, though. I mean, it was efficient.
With Justin on that 30-yard run in the first quarter, was that a designed run or a read option?
Yes, it was.
So read option?
Yes, it was a read option.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Gilbert.
Anthony, more on that on Justin keeping the ball and running. He's very mobile, he's very athletic, but you want to keep him safe at the same time. How do you kind of balance that out?
Well, I mean, yes. That's what I did. I took a couple of those plays off his plate when I brought in Stick. But, that's just in this league, he's going to have to know when to get down and when to stay up. So you can hurt a defense when you make them play 11 on 11. They don't like that. But your quarterback's got to learn to slide and get down and not take that unnecessary hit.
Do you think we'll see more of that as the season goes on, like, Cam Newton does and Josh Allen?
You know what? It definitely won't be the focal point of our offense. No. But every now and then you may see something like that.
Okay. Anthony, with Michael Badgley missing more field goals, do you still have confidence in him, or what do you think is going on with Michael Badgley?
Michael's he's never been in a stretch like this that I can remember. So, he's going to have to dig deep. He's going to come out of it. But I have all the confidence in the world in Mike.
And one more, Anthony, your assessment overall with special teams. Ty Long had a block punt, and adding Badgley and some other things that kind of came up. Do you feel like that was a one-time thing, one-game thing, or do you feel like overall the season's kind of been up and down with special teams?
Well, the special teams is not exempt from execution like offense and defense. They didn't execute that play on the block punt. We have a young man that's responsible for that gap, and he did not get it done. I do like the fact that they went down and caused a fumble and gave the offense the ball in great field position, and we scored. So it's a lot to clean up.
Thank you.
Sure.
Fernando.
Anthony, in the first quarter, you guys held Gardner Minshew down, no first downs, and then after that, he kind of got comfortable. Can you evaluate the way you felt like your defense played overall, and just obviously you weren't happy with him gaining that momentum and the way James Robinson obviously ran, but can you just evaluate how your defense did overall?
Well, I think I answered that question earlier, but I'll do it again for you. The defense can get better. I mean, we gave up 30 points. I mean, yeah, we can get better. We know that we don't want to every week give up 30 points and plan on winning. But they did do some positive things. Early in that game, we got on a big lead. Our defense came out and we got them on and off the field, so the offense could get the ball back. We have to sustain that, and and it's still a work in progress.
And can you just talk about the way Justin? You've been saying that you want him to spread the ball around. Were you happy with the way he spread the ball around to different receivers and was finding different players throughout the game?
I think he's been spreading the ball around just fine. If you're asking me, I like where the ball has been going in these games. So we design plays for certain guys, but also we take what the coverage gives us, and he is getting better and better at that.
Were you happy with your second half adjustments?
Yeah, we won the game, so I guess I'd have to say yes. But like I said, there's a lot of work.
Thank you, Anthony.
Sure.
Jeff Miller.
Anthony, after you guys went ahead 16-0 there, it seemed like things kind of went flat. Did you sense that at all, that the energy kind of went down a little bit? Or?
Well, I sensed them fighting back and making a few plays. Now this is National Football League. People are just not going to lay over for you. And they sure didn't. They fought back. And just like we figured they would. But I was proud of the way we responded when we needed to take the game over at the end.
And you mentioned the players that could have, sort of had that, oh, here we go again feeling. Did you feel that at all?
No. I mean, my focus is on 4 quarters of football and doing everything we can to get the game won. And that's just what my mindset is.
And you got Joe Reed involved a little bit today. You had mentioned the other day. Is that basically the kind of thing what you had in mind when you were talking to us the other day and said you wanted to get him back in there if you could? Yeah,
we want to get him back in there as a returner because I do believe he's going to return a kick or 2 this year before it's all said and done. And I just want to get him back going because he is so versatile. We use him as a wide receiver. We use him as a running back. And with the lack of depth we have at running back right now, you never know. A couple of guys go down, Joe may have to go play running back. So he can do so many different things. I thought it was important to try to get him back up.
And after the past 4 games, and then today and the way things were going there in the second half, how do you feel right now? I mean, are you just relieved at this point? Or, I mean, obviously you're in a better mood than you had been. The last
Yeah. I'm relieved that we got the win, no doubt about it. But make no mistake about it, we are swimming upstream, and it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of character to turn this thing around. And we're sitting here at 2-4 with 10 games left, so a lot good can happen.
Thanks, Anthony.
Sure.
Cam Buford.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the W. You've talked weeks for the past few weeks about the resolve of the team. You were confident that the team had the resolve. When you guys were down, when you gave up 21 unanswered points, is that the resolve that you were looking for? And was there a discussion there amongst your defensive side of the ball, your offensive side of the ball, to kind of get over that?
You know what? Yeah, that's definitely the resolve that you're looking for. But I'm looking for leadership on this team, for guys to step up and take charge. You know, for the first time, I didn't say one word to this team before the game. I didn't say one word to this team at halftime. And I didn't say one word when we went down, because I'm looking for players to step up and take charge. And I feel like they did today.
With that being said, which players stepped up and impressed you with the way they stepped up?
Well, I'm not out there on the field with them, so I don't know what they're saying. But from what I can see, you know, Damon Square is the leader on this football team. LJ is a leader on this football team. Casey Hayward.
Okay. In the third quarter, you scored 3 touchdowns in the third quarter versus 1 touchdown for the previous 5 games. Mm-hmm. That was pretty good turnaround there. What did you see in that helped that turnaround?
Well, you know, we guys executing. You got to block up front, give Justin time to deliver the ball down the field. We have some talented wide receivers, some young guys that not a lot of people know about, but they're coming along just fine. This Jalen Guyton, I mean, made another big play for us today. Justin put a pretty ball out there, and he caught it, and he ran it for a touchdown. So just guys making their plays is what I saw.
And everybody's raving about your quarterback. He had 5 – this is his 5th game with over 250 yards passing. Coach, at what point are you impressed by what he does on the field?
I'm impressed when we lead his team out there and we win. You know, Justin is a big arm guy, good athlete. I mean, we did a lot of work on this young man. He's our franchise quarterback for a reason. The skill and the physical part of this, we know that he has that. We expect that. You know what? I'm excited about the way he's growing mentally and how his team is responding to him as a young leader.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you.
All right, last one, Rashawn Haylock.
Hey, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Where did you see Justin grow, especially in that third quarter when it seemed like he refused to allow you guys to suffer from the same fate, you know, you have the past couple of weeks?
Well, he was determined to keep his team on the football field and move the ball down the field and do whatever it took. That's what I saw.
I know you want to protect him, but today he was your leading rusher. How feasible is that to be a recipe for success?
There's not a recipe for success when your quarterback is your leading rusher. But that's what I'm saying about his growth. He took charge today, and he made some plays with his legs when things weren't working in the passing game. So that's, to me, that's not a bad thing, but you don't want that is.
Your first win here in this building, what was it like to celebrate inside that locker room, and where'd the game ball go?
Well, it was nice to work your tail off and plan and go out and execute and get a win. You know, our goal was to be 1-0 this week, and that's what we were. We finished the day 1-0, and the guys are going to celebrate today, and tomorrow we go back to work.
Was there a game ball?
No game ball.
No game ball. All right. Maybe you should get one, Coach. Congrats.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Okay, guys.
All right, guys, hang tight, lower those hands and re-raise them, and Justin should be coming shortly.